Mario tier list. Okay, that's a big mouthful. Hello guys, this is Hepodix. How are you doing today? So, there's gonna be a ton of Mario games I'm gonna talk about today. Some of them I do not know about, but it's a minority. I'm gonna go first use the tier maker's own preset list. Gonna rank these one up, the ones I know. Then I'm gonna go to Photoshop and I got some more games on there. So, without further ado, hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so first of all, Super Mario Maker. This came on the Wii U as well as on 3DS. I really enjoy the concept that you can do Mario levels by yourself. That there's also these different styles you can implement to those like Mario 3, Mario 1, etc. I think the concept is great. I really enjoy it. So one of my favorites, no doubt. It's going to go S for sure. Next we have Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, the sequel to original Luigi's Mansion. I gotta be honest, I wasn't too fan of the sequel. I really enjoyed that it was based on one mansion only. And in the sequel there's a lot of like other mansions, several of them. And the gameplay and the feel of it just wasn't the same for me as the original. Gameplay wise it's not bad, but not the best in the Luigi's Mansion game series. So just gonna put it on B. Then we got New Super Mario Bros. U, the HD port from the Wii version. I think it's a solid game. You can play as 4 players. Can be a little chaotic at times, but a fun game nonetheless. I really enjoyed it with my friends. That goes for A. Then there is the Wii version, New Super Mario Bros. I think this was the one that started the New Super Mario Bros. Series. Reincarnation of the original 2D Mario Bros. Games. I got a ton of memories of this game. It's a blast. It's a fun game. I'm just iffing if it's better than the U version. Personally for me, I think it's a bit better because of the memories I have associated towards it. So just gonna put it on A as well. And if you need this game on the go, there's the New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. I think it's a good game as well. It was really popular at the time when it came out. I enjoyed the DS version as well. I don't think it was as good as the console versions, but definitely not a bad game by any means. So just gonna put it on A as well. Okay, we got some retro coming up. Super Mario Bros. 2. It's a good game. I also enjoyed it, and probably the least favorite of those 3 for the NES. Yes, you can count the Lost Levels too, but the Mario 2 we got in Europe was the one with Shy Guys and this different feel and style of it. I'm just iffing between A and B. It's still a good one. It's going to be B. It's hard to give a Mario game a bad ranking because most of these are just so great. Next, Super Mario Odyssey. This was the game that sold the Switch for me. I bought this game alongside with it. I got the bundle. I love Super Mario Odyssey. I think it's the best Mario game to offer from the mainline series. I know it's an arguable opinion, but I just love the open world and exploring and everything, collecting those moons and doing these different tasks here and there. The story was also fine. I like the cappy mechanic and everything. It's a blast. It's a great game. If you haven't played Super Mario Odyssey yet, I highly recommend you to do so. It's a great game. I'm just hoping for the sequel for the Switch, but we'll see if that's ever gonna happen. But it's an S, no doubt for me. Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS. I enjoy this game. I really think it's maybe a bit underrated. I think it's a great game nonetheless. You get your 3D Mario on the go. There's also the Tanuki suit thing going on and solid level design and everything. What can I say more about it? It's really dang solid. Okay, that's an A. So, Super Paper Mario. I gotta be honest, not my favorite Paper Mario. I more enjoy the RPG formula of Paper Mario games. This has more of those platform things going on. Not necessarily a bad thing. I understand it's a Nintendo style to try innovate on things, make something new every time. But I don't think it's a horrible game either. I'm just gonna put it on B. And then we have the GameCube Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. This is the best from the Paper Mario series, if you ask me. I love the story, I love the combat. It's a very beginner-friendly RPG, so for those who haven't played any RPG games, I think this is a good starting point. But other than that, it's a great game. I'm still iffing why I didn't put this on the top 10 GameCube games list video, but yeah, it's a solid RPG I really love. Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Definitely an S tier competitor. Super Mario 3D World, that's for the Wii U. It got also re-released on the Switch with the Bowser's Fury expansion. 3D World is also a bit underrated, but man, the 4-player co-op thing you can do in local. It got a bit hectic on times, but man, I just really enjoyed the game overall. Great levels, even though they felt a bit simplistic at times, but towards the end they got really challenging. Overall, great game. I really enjoyed. I'm just thinking between A and S. I'm just gonna put it on high A tier. I really enjoy 3D World. I think it's great. So Super Mario Bros. 2, New Super Mario Bros. 2. It's a fine sequel to the New Super Mario Bros. Thing. There's a lot of coins featured in this game. You collect million coins, whatever, like you get this, you get that. But still it has solid level design, good gameplay overall. It's your solid Mario fix on the go. I don't think it's a bad game, so it's an A for me. I'm just thinking if it's better than the original one. Okay, let it stay there. Yoshi's New Island. I don't think Yoshi's New Island was as good as the original, but it still had some good elements going on. Like, I really enjoyed the original, but this one, it's not a fiasco, but felt more mediocre overall. Not as good as the original, but still a great game. It's a B for me. Ooh, now we get more on the mediocre side of things. Paper Mario Color Splash. Let me get this out of the way. I really enjoy the graphical side of things. The game looks wonderful. I like the paper aesthetic on things, even though I don't understand why there are these white outlines on the Mario characters. The game felt so mediocre. It wasn't as in-depth with the RPG mechanics, for sure, and it's a big psych for me. It's a C. Maybe a D. Let's put it C tier for now. Luigi's Mansion, one of the launch titles for the GameCube. I really enjoy this. It's a bit of short game, but still quite a banger. I have a ton of memories associated with it as well. Gotta love that ghost hunting, that spooky thing going on, the dark castle, everything. Or haunted house, and yeah, it's like a softcore horror game in a sense. Might be high A tier, low S tier. I'm just gonna put it for S tier now. The original Paper Mario, I think it wasn't as good as the Thousand Year Door, but still a great game. I think Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door just nailed it. The mechanics and the story and everything, and the N64 version is also good. It's going to go A for me. Paper Mario Sticker Star, man, this sticker mechanic. I don't want to talk about this game. It was an epic fail from the Paper Mario series. I didn't enjoy this game a bit. It's going to be E. I'm sorry, but I don't enjoy this game at all. It's a big nope for me. For sure. Super Mario 64. I know it's a lot of guys' favorite Mario game. It's not the case for me. It's a very revolutionary title, I can give you that. It's still a solid 3D game. I like the fact that you can go through the paintings and the Peach's Castle act as the hub room. You can go to other levels and stuff. It's definitely not a bad game, very revolutionary, but still a great classic nonetheless. Not necessarily S tier for me, but let's see, it's an A for me. Mario Bros. 3, this is a game I really grew up playing. I really think Mario 3 is a solid 2D platformer, even to this day, like one of the best, no doubt. So for that reason, it's an S for me, for sure. Super Mario All-Stars. This is like a compilation game. You get a lot of great games put together, and I think it got also some upgrades to the NES games. This came on Super Nintendo. Some of the NES Mario games got some graphical updates and musical upgrades as well. I think it's a solid package if you want to have a lot of Mario games put together. So for that reason, it's another S for me. It's a great compilation. The original Mario Brothers, the thing that started all, came in '85, if I'm not mistaken. It's a great classic, very nostalgic to me as well. I enjoyed to watch those speedruns of this game because it's so optimized and it's crazy. I don't think it's as good as Mario 3, but it's not a bad game either. It's a solid A for me. I'm just thinking, where do I want to put this on the middle? Then we got some Wii era Mario games, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I really like the space mechanics, that Mario can go to different planets, and then there's these unique upgrades available for Mario for certain stages. As a concept, I really enjoyed it. It's not my favorite Mario game series, but I think still a solid game nonetheless. It's another A for me. I think I'm gonna start running out of space because everything is almost A for me, but it applies to Mario Galaxy as well. And with 2, the sequel, you get some new additions like the Yoshi going on, and it's more of that same greatness pretty much basically, so nice sequel nonetheless. It's another A for me. Really enjoy that. Super Mario Sunshine. This is a very nostalgic game to me as well. Like, I played a crap ton of it when I was a kid, and I love the flood mechanics, the Delfino Plaza as the hub world. It's just great memories all over the place. I love the individual levels, the shine sprite collecting. The blue coins were a bit tough one to get all of those because they were so hidden in some places, but other than that, the story was great, the gameplay is really solid. I'm really glad that they implemented the 3D All-Stars package on the Switch. I'm just very skeptical still why they didn't include Mario Galaxy 2 on it, which is weird to me, but at least it has the Sunshine, Galaxy, and 64, so it's an alright thing, but where's Galaxy 2? Like, come on. But for Mario Sunshine, it's a solid ass for me. I really enjoy this game. Okay, Super Mario World. It's another great classic. Not as nostalgic to me, but man, still a great game. Like, got that 2D action going on, but with 16-bit graphics and music. I think the map design is great. The levels are again really nice. It's a very memorable title for many of you, so, and I enjoy it as well. Not as memorable to me, but there's no way I can put Mario World below A. It's just not possible. I'm just running out of space in A tier, but it's a A or S for me. I think it's high A. Okay, next one, Yoshi's Island, the original one. This is the one from the Yoshi games I enjoy the most. It's a great game. I love the unique platforming mechanics that Yoshi brings to the table. The only negative I can think of on top of my head is that the crying baby thing. It gets a little annoying at times. Other than that, it's a great game. Got some collectathon aspects on it as well, as many Mario games have, like the blue coins in Sunshine and the stars and whatever. But yeah, Yoshi's Island, still a solid game. I enjoyed it a lot. Man, I'm running out of space here. Like, what I'm supposed to do? It's my second tier list, but I guess I'll just put it on low S tier for now. I really enjoy Yoshi's Island, and purposely I put the rest of these games as last because these are the games I honestly haven't played myself, so it's difficult to talk about these. I've heard great things about the Mario and Luigi games. Same goes for the Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, and Super Mario Land games. But since I haven't played these games, it's hard to comment on this, so I won't be grading them. But if I had to give an overall ranking based on what I've heard about these games, this will go to maybe mid A tier for me. That will be the sweet spot for this. But now that we're done with this list, then I'm gonna move this list to Photoshop and we get some additional games going on there. I got some more games coming up, so let's swap on to that. Okay, let's move on. I got some more games here, more of the spin-off party titles, some cards and etc. So let's start with one of the funnier games, Mario's Game Gallery. There is some mini games associated towards it, like Backgammon, Go Fish, and I just wanted to include this. I think it's a funny, a little more unknown title. I think it was also the first game that Charles Martinez was voice acting as Mario, the voice actor who we love today. So it's a great on that side, but the games, they work, but it kind of feels primitive today, but it's still a fun piece of Mario history. Not necessarily a top tier game, but it's going to be C. I also wanted to mention that I cut the D tier from this list. I needed more space for the A, as you might have noticed. So yeah, moving on. Mario Kart Double Dash. I really like the double mechanic that you get 2 drivers per kart. That's the unique part in Double Dash. But other than that, it got solid tracks. The music is great. The gameplay is still fun. I think it's a great nonetheless. So it's an A for me. Same for the Mario Kart Wii. It had some upgrades going on. There was this motion control thing. You can use your Wii wheel or Wii mode. I wasn't never a fan of that, but the gameplay experience is still very solid. It was the first game to introduce online in the Mario Kart series, if I'm not mistaken. But nonetheless, it's still a great sequel to Double Dash, even though it doesn't feature the double kart thing going on. But other than that, it's a good one. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it's the best version of Mario Kart. Like, it has so much to offer. They fixed the battle mode in the Deluxe version compared to the original MK8 that was on the Wii U, as well as some new characters, some new tracks. It just has more to offer than the regular version. And the gameplay experience even has 200cc and stuff like that. It can get really crazy if you want to. I really enjoy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it's the best in the series. Also a great multiplayer, online, offline, doesn't matter. It's an S for me. Then we got a couple of infamous titles. I just wanted to include them for funs, like Mario's Missing, Mario's Time Machine. I know these games are crap, but both of these games, there are versions on both on NES and SNES, but the premise is pretty much the same on both of the titles. They're educational games. They're not your typical adventure titles, even though the title is like Mario's time machine that you go back in time and do these awesome things. No, it's just some educational thing going on. If I want to play Mario game, I want some adventure, goddamn, not this educating thing. Like, I know they try to innovate something new, but these games, the execution part was very, very mediocre. They're gonna go next to Sticker Star over here on the E tier. They can be fun for a couple of laughs, but that's about it. Not my favorite cup of tea necessarily. Then we have some Mario Party titles. I know I included a lot of them here, but I think these ones I can talk about the most. I have played every single of them, but for 1, 3, I just don't remember that well. Mario Party 2, it's a classic. Love the minigames. Looks a little primitive today, but I really enjoy Mario Party 2. Great selection of minigames, fun multiplayer. Same goes for 4, 5, 6 and 7. It's the GameCube era of Mario Party games. If I had to choose one from the list, it will be Mario Party 5. I think it is the best, even though 6, 7 and 4 are still great, but somehow it kind of shines towards from the rest just a little bit. I really enjoy all of them, but if I had to rank them side by side, it's an A tier list of games. So first comes 5, then it's 4, then we got 6, and then last is 7. A little side mention for 6 and 7, there was this microphone edition to the games. There were some mini games that utilizes the mic. You have to speak to those. It's a little funny twist. It's kind of primitive, but the mic is surprisingly responsive for those things when you have to speak certain words and stuff like that. It's a nice little innovation, but nothing mind-blowing to say the least. Still the 5th entry from the GameCube games, I think it's the best. Mario Party 8 and 9, these are the Wii games. I gotta be honest, I didn't enjoy these as much as 4, 5, 6 and 7. I believe this is the turning point where the series started to get a bit stale. The overall feeling, the gameplay, it just felt more mediocre. 8 was still fine, like it was playable. I don't think it goes to A, it's more of a B kind of thing. But Mario Party 9 has this kart mechanic where you go together. It's usually the premise of Mario Kart that you go around these big boards as an individual. The 9th installment put this weird spin on things that you go together in a single kart. Like, I don't think that concept works really well there. I understand they want to innovate on things, but this innovation didn't pay off for me. Mario Party 10 has the same issues. It goes on the same kart mechanic, but it had the Bowser thing going on, and I have actually a lot of great memories for Mario Party 10. The issue for me with this game is that the content is just lackluster. So low amount of mini games. The Bowser mode was really fun. I think it's better than 9, but I'm not sure if it's better than 8. Kind of iffy for me. Due to the fact that I have more memories towards 10, 8, I think it's a bit better than 8, because the Bowser thing was really a blast, but the amount of content is just too low on this game. I really wished there were more Bowser games featured in this mode, but the concept, the idea, I thought it was fun actually. Not a top tier Mario game, but still quite enjoyable. Okay, next we have Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I've talked about this a few times already. I think it's the best golf game of all time. The music, the soundtrack, the characters, the stages, Camelot just nailed it with this one. I really love this. I hope the next, I think it was called Mario Golf Super Rush, that they won't gonna screw that one up, because I'm really looking towards that title. But Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, my favorite golf game of all time. That's not an exaggeration. I really enjoy this game. Also very nostalgic. It's an S for me. Mario Power Tennis, another sports title for the GameCube. I really enjoyed this as well. I mean, not as memorable, not as fun to me as Mario Golf, but the variety of modes, characters, stages, all these gimmicks going on, it's a solid tennis game. I thought it was pretty good, but maybe low A, high B. Mario Sports Mix, not my favorite game on the series. It's the football spin on things. It was a fun time, but not necessarily as fun as some other sports. It's another B for me. Mario Sports Mix, I think this one is very underrated. It's on the Wii. It got a mix of different sports put into it, and if I don't remember wrong, you can get this game pretty cheap, and for the price of 10-15 bucks, I think it's a solid title. Got some multiplayer fun on the Wii, so it's a solid game. Not A tier necessarily. It's a solid B. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. I know everyone hates this game, but it didn't felt too negative for me. Like, it's not a top tier, never, but I don't think it was super trash either. The graphics were nice, the gameplay was fine. There were a couple gimmicks that made it a little strange, but but I don't think it's like super trash. Like I think Power Tennis for the GameCube is still better than this, but I don't think it deserves E tier. It's a save for me. And now that I think of it, Mario Tennis, I'm gonna put it on low A. Couple more titles. Super Mario Maker 2. It expands upon the first game. There's just more things to do, more utilities you can use, more modes you can do. It's just better in every way in my opinion. Super Mario Maker 2. I really enjoyed. I haven't played it as much as the first game, but from what I can tell, it just has more to offer. Need to dive deep into it at some point because I really enjoyed it as well. And the concept of creating levels is great. It's really great. That's an S for me. Last but not least, Super Mario Party. They really needed to get back on track with the Mario Party series with this one, and they kinda did, but they didn't. It's a tough one. I like how it's back on the original style where you go individually with the boards, but why the boards are so small? Why the boards are so small? I just don't get it. Like, let the players explore, have these fun creative stuff, themes going around, not these checkerboards. Like, it's still fun times. Got some solid mini games. It's not top tier. I played it some with my friends. I own this game. Not too memorable. Not the best Mario Party. Not in a long shot. It's gonna be 2 or 5 for me when it comes to best Mario Party games, but yeah, that's all the games ranked. It was quite the mouthful. I hope this video isn't super long, but other than that, I think this list for me is pretty accurate. I know this doesn't apply to everyone, but opinion-based list, everything, like top 10 videos, tier list videos, these are opinion-based, and let me know in the comments what is your favorite Mario game, and as well as if there's a specific tier list topic you would want me to cover, let me know that as well. This was something I'm very comfortable with, so it was nice to talk about Mario games in general. But without further ado, that's it for the tier list. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Hepodix, and have a nice day.